Hi there. In this video and these series of videos, we're going to look at how ChatGPT can change the way we work and how we can improve our work capacity and productivity with the help of this amazing new tool. So one of the best things that could happen in the world of computing and information is the unleashing of ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is an AI tool and it has the potential to greatly enhance the way we work. ChatGPT has moved a step beyond and above a normal search engine. With ChatGPT, you can now be able to find information with just a click of a button. No longer those long searches on any kind of search engine. You will now be able to work more effectively and be able to create solutions you never thought of possible before, with all the heavy lifting being done with this amazing tool. In these series of videos, we will see what ChatGPT is and how to launch and use it. Here we will look at a few examples in Excel on how you can solve simple Excel problems using ChatGPT. So to access ChatGPT, you need to go to the website openai.com. You scroll down, select ChatGPT, then select Try ChatGPT. So once you select Try ChatGPT, you're now presented with a login screen. So if you've already signed up, you could click on login, else click on sign up. Once you click on sign up, you're presented with a sign up dialog box. So you can sign up with Google. If you have a Microsoft account, you could sign up with your Microsoft account as well. So the first time you're signing up, you would be asked some basic information. You need to enter your phone number, whatever are the details you have. It'll send you a verification code. So you enter the code and then you're presented with the chat OpenAI window, which will help you chat. So this is the screen on which you can type in all the details. You can put in your query at this lower part here. You can also look at the option of using the ChatGPT Google Chrome extension. So let's use this interface, and in this particular video, let's see how we can use ChatGPT to solve some of the basic queries that we come across while using Excel. We have a series of questions that we would like resolved. So the first question our boss has tasked us with is how will we find the average of cells between B2 to B14? So let's take this question and we'll put it right into the very search for Excel and see what we get out of it. We'll first try to put into the help and see if we can get any help from the help tool. And apparently we did not get something very concrete calculating the average, so it gives us a number of choices, which is not that great. So now let's go to ChatGPT and try to capture this very same thing. So we plugged in the formula how to find the average of cells between B2 to B14, and this is the response we get from ChatGPT. Now ChatGPT is processing this from its database and is pulling out all the information relevant to our query. So here we have the response average. We have the average between B2 to B14. Let's try to see if we can paste the formula here. So we paste the formula here and there we have it. We have the average calculated for different cities at 91,892. Now the next task would be how do we extract the cities from the first column A1 in Excel. So we select the query, we take it over to ChatGPT, paste it in ChatGPT. How do you extract the cities from the first column A2? So there it is giving us. So it's asked to use the text functions such as left, right, and find. Assuming the formula city is as city and state. So it's given us a few formulas and the copy of the formula down to the rest of the cells. Okay, so let's take this and let's try out this formula that we have just received. Amazing. So we're able to capture all the cities for that particular set of data in the column A. So now say for instance we would like to find the population of the city. Now if we would like the population of the city, we would have to scour the internet through numerous Google searches. Instead of that, we'll copy the cities down and we'll just see if ChatGPT can come up with suitable description of the populations of these cities, and just paste it there and type in what is the population of these cities. So now it's giving an estimated population of each of these cities. Now you realize that you do not want the city names, you just want the column with the million counts. We now are able to capture just the population of the cities. We can now go ahead and populate that into our sheet. So we just need to copy that. And there we have our population of all the cities in millions and in thousands. So this is the first 3 tasks that we've completed in Excel, and it's brilliantly it has solved us. We've been able to complete this task in less than 10 minutes, which should at least take us another 25 to 30 minutes. Because you'd have to search each city differently, or we would have to find a single website that carried the population for all these cities. So that's how one way of using ChatGPT in Excel. Now let's look at another interesting thing that we could do with Excel. So now in this one, we are trying to create a conditional format. You see that the corresponding cells in B are colored as per a set of rules. So we want the cells in column B to follow the simple rules. If it's less than 30,000, it would be red. If it's between 30,000 and 60,000, it would be yellow. If it is greater than 60,000 but less than 100,000, it would be amber, or else it would be above 100,000, it would be green. So let's see what ChatGPT has to give us on a question like this. Let's paste the formula inside, hit the enter button. So it's now describing how you could go about creating this particular set of rules. So it says you need to go to the Home tab, select the conditional formatting, select styles, and select new rules. Okay, and it's giving us all the different formulas that we need to put for each of these rules. So let's go ahead and try this out and see if we can use this to solve a problem. So it first says select the range between B2 and B14. Okay, we'll select go to the Home tab, select conditional formatting, which is under the styles group, and select new rule. So the first rule says that if B2 is less than 30,000, so we'll select use formula to determine which cell to format, and we'll write the formula. So we've written the formula. B2 is less than 30,000. We'll select the formatting. We have to give it a red fill. So we'll get a mild red fill and click on OK. Then once again, we'll go to conditional formatting, create the second rule, which is this time we'll select manage rules, and we'll create a new rule, use a formula to determine which cells to be formatted. So on the second one, it says and B2 is greater than or equal to 30,000 and B2 is less than 60,000. So let's write down that rule. So there goes the formula. We've written the formula and it's highlighted those cells. So in the similar way, we've used ChatGPT formulas and come up and used and created conditional formatting for this entire sheet. So this is how easily you can use ChatGPT when you're stuck and you need help with any kind of Excel formulas. You can always get something to start with through ChatGPT. In the last query that we asked ChatGPT is we asked ChatGPT to create a macro in Excel, which we can then publish as a CSV and as a PDF, and to create 2 buttons to help us export that data. So this is what ChatGPT did. It explained to us how we can use and enable the developer tab, and how to click on macros and write the 2 macros, one to export it as a CSV and the second one to export it as a PDF. So let's copy and paste. Let's create the one to make a CSV first. So we'll create the button. So we'll do an insert, shapes, and we'll put in the text as We'll increase the font size, say 15. Similarly, we'll copy this, and the second button will be export to PDF. So now let's write the macros for each of them. So go to the developer tab, select Visual Basic. As explained, module 1 would be creation of the CSV file. So copy this, paste, and we'll save this. So then tells us you need to save it as a macros enabled file. So yes, we'll save it. Then we'll insert the second module to export it as a PDF. So we'll run this to test it. That's the file name, and you hit save. And there we have it saved as a PDF. Similarly, if we run the second macro, we'll save it as a CSV file. We'll assign the macros. We click on this. We will save this as a CSV. So after we click the button, we see that this file now gets saved as a CSV. Similarly, we click this file, it then saves it as a PDF file. So this is how beautifully ChatGPT can take us through information and help us solve some of the daily tasks and problems that we come across in Excel, or in that matter, for anything else. So in this series of lessons, we'll look at ChatGPT, we'll take some daily problems, and we'll try to see how we could use ChatGPT to fix those issues. So if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe and press the like button. See you guys. Bye-bye.